This video is available on videogcse.com. Question 10a, simplify t to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2. Have a go at this question, and if you get stuck or you get the final answer, then resume this video. But have a go at it now before resuming this video. Simplify t to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2. Okay, so t is some number, we don't know what number it is. So we're letting a letter stand for it, and we just need to simplify this expression, t to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2. I'm going to show you two ways to do this question. The first way is the long hard way, and then secondly I'll show you the short easy way. I'm only going to show you the long hard way so you understand what's going on, and then I'm going to show you the short easy way, because that's the way you will do this in the exam paper, because it's much quicker and you would never do it the long hard way. So first, the long hard way. T to the power of 6, I don't know if you know, but t to the power of 6 is simply another way of writing t times itself 6 times. So t times t times t, t times t times t times t times t times t. So this is times, this isn't x. And another way of writing that we do in algebra, if you had a times b times c, you would write that down as abc. So here you would just write down t t t t 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, so 6t is there. T times itself 6 times. This isn't t plus itself 6 times. That would be 6t, or 6 times t. This isn't 6 times t. This is t times itself 6 times. A simpler way of writing that is t to the power of 6. Now we have t to the power of 2. So this will all make sense now. T to the power of 2 is a simpler way of writing t times t. And usually that would be written in you don't usually do times with letters, you just do tt. So this is t multiplied by itself 2 times, and t to the power of 6 is t multiplied by itself 6 times. So it's not multiplied by 6, that would be 6t. This is t times itself, t times t times t times t times t times t. So now we have to simplify these. Well, we know that t to the power of 6 is the same as t times t times t times t times t times t. So we're going to substitute that. So we're multiplying t to the power of 6, which we've changed into this form, t times itself 6 times, and t to the power, and we're multiplying it by t to the power of 2, which we've changed to this form here, t times t, t times t. So now we need to multiply this by this, and altogether we have, if I just take away these spaces, you'll see here that we have t times itself 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that's t times itself 8 times. Another way to write that would be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. T times itself 8 times, and a simpler way of writing t times itself 8 times is t to the power of 8, and that would be your final answer. That is the very long and very hard way of doing this question. If you don't understand any of that, then don't worry about it. I just did that for illustrative purposes. Now I'm going to show you the short, easy way to do this question, which you may already have figured out. Short, easy way. Okay. Long, hard way. Up here. Down here. Short, easy way. Do it the short, easy way in the exam. T to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2 equals, let me change this, equals t to the power of 6 plus 2 equals t to the power of 8. If you don't understand why, t to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2 equals t to the power of 8. It's explained up here. You can go over this again. Don't worry about it if you don't understand it. All you need to remember for the test is that if you have this here, this t, this is called the base. So the base here is t and the index is 6. Here the base is t and the index is 2. All you need to know is when you're multiplying two bases together and those bases are the same, you just need to add the indexes, the indices. So you just need to add 6 to 2 in this case. So using your index laws, you would know that t to the power of 6 times t to the power of 2 equals t to the power of 6 plus 2, which is t to the power of 8. That was a much shorter and much easier way of doing it. Now let's see if we got it right. This is question 10, and there we are, t to the power of 6 plus 2. That's all they've written in as they're working, because that's all you need to do. And the answer is t to the power of 8. And now we will see what we get here. Yeah, give yourself a mark for t to the power of 8 or for t to the power of 6 plus 2. So it was quite easy to get a mark in this question. And the text for this question is available on videogcse.com.